Hello beautiful souls, this is Vineeta Kumar, also known as twinflameunion, bringing you guys April's reading. This would be what you need to know going forward. So we're gonna get some advice from Spirit and we'll see what the advice is. I'm not sure how the reading is gonna direct, but we will dive deep into this reading. But before we actually do this, let's hit it. And welcome back. For those that are new to this channel, please do not forget to hit like. When you actually hit like button, it helps my video to circulate around, as well as do not forget to hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss any future videos. I have a whole bunch of playlists that is made for you guys, some timeless readings, some guided meditations, the Ava series, which is Ask Vineeta Anything, as well as the Pep Talk and Empowerment, which is the largest of their segment. And upon that, I also have within that umbrella Science and Sing, so you may want to check all of that out. There's tons of information in this channel that will help you in your soul's journey. It doesn't matter whether you're a twin flame or you're just stumbling on this channel. I have lots of things that will help you guys. So do check the rest of the playlist out. And last not but the least, I also have now short videos. It is part of the short series. I just do not have it the way that everybody else is doing it, but it's just kind of my style. You may want to check that out as well. Those are videos still under 1 minute. So without further ado, we will dive deep into this reading. Before we actually do, I also want to say that if you are wanting to book any sessions with me, private sessions, you can do so as well. Link is in the description box. You can purchase and book directly from my website. As usual, before I start the reading, I usually just do an intuitive forecast update that's written by Tanaz from Forever Conscious. So we will see what the highlights are for April. For those that are my regular viewers, you know that I do this. So April 3rd, we've got Mercury that's going to enter Taurus. April 5th, we've got Sun that's going to be conjuncting with Chiron. And again, if you guys want to get more insights on it, you can always go and read her article. Her articles are usually very good. April 6th, we've got a full moon in Libra. April 8th, we've got Mercury entering its pre-retrograde shadow period. So we want to check what that means. April 11th, we've got Sun that's conjuncting Jupiter in Aries. April 11th, we've got Venus that's entering Gemini. Wow, this is a really powerful month already. A lot of these things are jumping out to me just because of my placements, my charts placements that I have in my astrological signs. I usually look at the sun, moon, and rising. So this is quite powerful month for me here, as I can see. April 19th and 20th, we've got total new moon solar eclipse in Aries. So this is going to be powerful as well. April 20th, we've got the sun sign Taurus that's going to begin. So for those that are Taurus in sun sign, April 20th, we've got Sun squaring Pluto. April 21st, we've got Mercury that's going to go retrograde in Taurus. This is going to be interesting. April 24th, we've got Sun that's going to conjunct North Node. For those that are my Indian viewers, North and South nodes are Rahu and Ketu. So if if you've had astrology reading done, you know that that's always brought up in the Indian astrology. So you may want to check that out, what that means. So these were all of the highlights of April. So we will dive into the reading. So let's see what the messages are. I have, as usual, pre-shuffled some of these decks that I have here, and it's ready. For those that didn't know, when the cards, when you're shuffling and when their deck locks, that means it's done. The energy is here, whatever it needs to be, it's here. So you don't need to keep shuffling it. It's just a way of knowing that whatever you needed at that time, it's the intention set, and it's now ready to do your reading. The bottom of the deck, we've got the River Queen. Flow, letting go, natural movement. So I won't take this card out, but I will see if it's gonna come in the spread, and if it does, then I'll just do more in-depth reading on that from the book. But let's see what messages wants to come, what you need to know for April and going forward. The High Lady of Love and Compassion, reverence, kindness, and consideration. Okay, I'll just draw out all the cards, and then after that I will go into the book and just read. The second card is the Dragon's Duel, inner conflict, morality, conscious choice. Kind of reminds me of the Devil card in the tarot deck. What else do we need to know? The Sacred Union, partnership, romance. Okay, what else? What else we need to know? The Spiral Dancer, circuitous root, perception. Okay, one more. The Ringmaster of Scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, and details. This kind of looks like the Magician. We'll see what the official meaning is. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Chess Queen, trust and strategizing. So that's at the bottom of the deck. Let's have a look and see what these actually mean and what their cards represent. So the first one that we were going to check out was the High Lady of Love and Compassion. So let's have a look and see. Oh, as soon as I opened the book, it was meant to find. So what this means here is When the High Lady of Love and Compassion appears as your challenger, she gently reminds you to snap out of self-centeredness. The ego has set a sneaky trap for you. You may have forgotten that to create an abundant life, you must be conscious of how your choices impact those around you. So in this deck, it tells you the challenging part of the card, or the meaning of that, and the non-challenging part of it. So when the High Lady of Love and Compassion, this is the non-challenging part, when the High Lady of Love and Compassion chooses to be your ally, so this is sort of the ally part, like where it's actually your friend, right? The advice as a friend. She brings you a deep and meaningful message. She reminds you that only love is real. It is the sole, unconditional, true power behind all means of manifesting out of unseen into the material world. So because I always read the upright version anyways of all the decks, so I think I'm gonna just read you guys the ally part of it, so we won't go into the challenger part of it. Love's greatest creative power is ignited by the conscious action of compassion. So basically what it's trying to say is that you are supposed to still consider kindness, compassion, and it's kind of saying that anyways here, to consider things, look at it in a different perspective. Reverence is here as well. It's just telling you to just kind of scrutinize and just see how things are in life, right? The empathy for all living things bring you profound power to live a life of happiness and contentment. Love, compassion, and kindness to all must be the impulse behind your thoughts, feelings, and actions when you're intending to create a prosperous and abundant life. Unconditional love will be returned tenfold. So what this card is basically saying is that if you want to live a abundant life, you're supposed to be in constant kindness, and basically have you're supposed to radiate that unconditional love, and basically just be content with your happiness as is, right? When you're content, and it's sometimes hard for us to be happy in the current situation, especially if you're dealing with a twin flame, and you're dealing with separation and all that sort of thing. But what this card is saying is that just be in that motion of just be kind, and try to be content in your own happiness, and with that you will have basically a really abundant life, right? The High Lady also reminds you that when she chooses to be your ally, she brings you evidence that you are loved. All the manners of synchronicities align in your favor. So when you are in that state of being, you're positive, and you have a positive outlook in life, and you're just grateful for what you have, and you're just happy that you've got that that inner happiness and that contentment. You're not resenting, or you're not living your life in sort of in any sort of resentment, that kind of thing. Then of course she's here through Signs and Things. She's going to give you so many insights that you are in a proper path that you should be. So it's a great card to get for some of you if you were in that state where you felt discouraged with the current situation, or just the way that life has presented. If you were at that point where you were not you are just not in that zone, so just Spirit is saying to you to just make sure that you are you're trying to live your life a little bit more positively, and then you will reap the rewards of the abundance that is meant to find you. So okay, the next card is the Dragon's Duel. So let me find that one. This card, this deck is a little bit hard to find. All these Oh, I think I know how they do it. Okay, here we go. I don't read this card very often for you guys, and I don't have time to read cards for myself. You would think that I do, right? I actually don't. So the second card that you guys got was the Dragon's Duel, and that's inner conflict, morality, and conscious choice. So I will read what that means. So in this case, this is giving you the ally version as well as a challenger, so it doesn't really matter. I guess it's not in any strategic order here. So the Dragon's Duel takes place at a proverbial fork in the road. So basically, I guess what it's saying is that you have two choices, and you are supposed to, you know, choose the right one that is supposed to help you and aid you. So in this case, it could be also your best friend as well as challenge you, right? So even though the truth is that we live in unity, we experience the duality of faith and doubt, love and fear, right and wrong, black and white. So this is sort of like that yin and yang type of energy. If you look at the lighter side of the snake as well as the darker side of the snake. So what it's saying is that, yeah, you will have all the opposites of good and bad, but you're supposed to just kind of balance the two so that you're in perfect harmony, right? The aspect of your current experience asks you to accept that although you may be going one way, another may call it for you to change the direction, because it's giving you that two directions that you can check or change or want or choose, right? So this is the time to inquire whether it's your ego or your soul leading you. So so it's sort of like a GPS, you know, where it's guiding you to take the right choice. Should you listen to your ego, or you should be listening to your soul? Because you know, unfortunately, we do have the two aspects of that within us. We have the ego side as well as the soul, right? So how do you choose the right? There's always choices in life. Decision making also solves inner conflict. If you're torn between two dragons, oh, sorry, I guess it is the dragon, not the snake, but it looks like a snake to me. So yeah, so two dragons. One is the green one, and one is the white one. So yeah, it's telling you that perfect duality that lives within us and how we can choose and take its you know, its inner guidance, right? So so yeah, it's basically just telling you overall the message that you are supposed to just kind of listen to your inner intuition, whatever that is. I guess it's in the context of maybe the sacred union, because a lot of you guys are in a soul partnership, and you're looking at some of these guidance from these readings in terms of your connection. So you could even perceive it that way as well. The sacred union, which is partnership and romance. Let's have a look and see what this is going to tell us. We've got the sacred union is all about beautiful, true partnership. It shows you that the spirit is listening and is always by your side, helping you to co-create your desires and manifest your destiny. When you receive this ally, know that you have never been alone on your path. Partnerships with the divine is yours whenever you need help. So for some of you, if you have been in that state where you're looking for some guidance in terms of your connection and your union with your specific person that you have in mind, just take the guidance that it's giving you. You will, I don't know anybody that is in a soul connection that is not getting the inner guidance. I guess the whole point of the journey is to follow what the inner guidance is telling you, what the signs and things are telling you, what your heart is telling you or your soul is telling you, because there's always things like that that sometimes the ego part comes and we are always in doubt, right, of what what may not happen. Sometimes we are so caught up with how fast things can happen for us that we do not we don't have the patience to kind of wait and excuse me, wait and just kind of see how the journey will unfold, and that's a challenge that I think a lot of people have. The sacred union also represents the coming together of all kinds of harmonious alliances, friendships, family, business, and all course, romance, of course. No matter what their form, this message pertains to the value of partnerships and reminds you to observe the gifts bestowed upon you by the sacred union. This is a very positive omen. So maybe some of you needed to just kind of get this kind of reading, to just, if you were in the doubt of your spiritual connection with your specific person, or your romantic connection with somebody that you had in mind. And this is sort of also a reassurance that whatever you have been thinking or knowing or have been shown is true to what you have experienced, so, and you will experience. Of course, it's easier said than done. Sometimes we get into the mode of the ego, so what it's trying to tell you is not to pay attention to the ego part of it too much. We've got spiral dancer, and that was circuitous root and perception. So let's see what this means. The spiral dancer moves with her own rhythm and steps to music only she can hear. She takes you on a path that is winding and circular. She assures you that what you are experiencing is, as a setback, is really part of an upward spiral. Perception is everything. You are not replacing your steps or going backward, but rather going around and up. She says that you can be comforted in knowing that your path is one of success, adventure, and experience. Follow her for the dances along a for she dances along a magical way. If you're asking about a relationship, keep on dancing and magic will soon happen. Also, it's okay to allow someone else to take the lead at this time. Make sure to let others know that you're open. Always remember that relationships are mirrors and will show you the past, the present, and the potential future. So this is actually a really, really interesting card to even get after the sacred union, just because, I did mention that for some of you that if you are in overall doubt about your spiritual connection or your connection with your specific person, and you're wondering what's happening, and the ego part of you is in doubt and fear, and you're about to give up hope, what these cards are saying, the spread is saying, is that it is on the right path, and it is on the right course of what is supposed to happen so far. All relationships have a destiny. Each is a sacred teacher with valuable lessons to share, even if it appears that the two of you are dancing in different directions. And this could be regarding your relationship, your specific things that is happening within your connection. All the steps are perfect, even when you may seem to be stumbling. The spiral dancer is a reminder that destiny's true path is seldom straight. So in this case, it is spiraling, but it's spiraling upwards, and it is on a sequence to something, right? So yeah, if you had this kind of doubt in terms of your connection, just know that you are on a right path. We've got the Ringmaster of Scrutiny, and this was the last card in the spread, and then I will read the bottom of the deck as well. So this is kind of flowing with the general energy of how people perceive that their connection and their spiritual journey anyway, especially if you are a twin flame or if you're on a soul's journey with somebody. The ringmaster of scrutiny is all about the details. Look closely and pay attention to the smallest elements of what's being presented to you on your path. It's in this details, not the broad strokes, and you'll find breathtaking beauty of perfection in what you observe. The ally is on your side. There is a deeper meaning of what unfolds in your life, and he reminds you that every moment counts. Staying present in this perfect moment, and that's what even the high lady of love and compassion was saying, is to just stay present in your moment and just kind of appreciate everything. Observe the minute observe the minute things. Leads you to manifest your highest goods and greatest desires. So basically, just be in your present situation. Just when this kind of message comes up, just be in gratitude for what you've got in the current mode, and you'll just see that things will be a lot just easier, or it'll be a little bit more easier as the journey unfolds. This is why gratitude is really, really important, because when you're in constant gratitude and you're in the present of everything, then what ends up happening is that the universe gives you more reasons to be grateful for. The chess queen is here, trust and strategizing. So that was at the bottom of the deck, which will kind of give an overall reading of this particular spread. So let's have a look and see what the chess queen is going to tell us. The chess queen has all the tools you need to aid you in your quest for a life of purpose, peace, and prosperity. When she arrives as your ally, you are given the task of asking Spirit of a vision of your life. Ask also to know the right actions to ensure your path, ensure your part in the process of unfolding. Then, with the sense of trust, allow the strategy to be given unto you by the divine. Are your goals and desires in alignment with the divine plan for your life? This is a reminder that there is your plan, and then there is the divine plan for your life. So it's pretty much confirming all the things that it was teaching us from various other cards in this spread. So basically, there is the saying that, you have your plan, and of course there is the divine plan. So it's best to just kind of surrender your plans to the divine, which is your higher self, your soul, and just allow it to just kind of show you the way, right? So when you're in alignment with the letter, all the manner of messages are delivered to aid you in taking the next right action for your life. The chess queen says that you will win the game as long as you let Spirit choose your moves. So the best part is to just kind of, yes, you do have a divine partnership. You do have the ego versus the soul that's there to aid you. You've got the fear and the doubt, with the dragon being there as that opposite duality. But you also have the ringmaster of scrutiny. So you whatever you have been manifesting, and if you can see, you can see that this guy has been up to something. So if you guys have been manifesting something, or you have set your intentions, and you place the order, and just now allow it to unfold the way it's meant to, right? You cannot lose when you enter the realm of the chess queen, as she appears as your ally. So beautiful messages, and yeah, I will link this deck that I used in the description, so you guys can take a look at it. It's a good deck to get. I don't bring it out too often in my reading. I should, because it gives some really deep meaning, I feel. So I'll try to do that more often when I'm doing the collective reading, because I think that it's got some good messages that come within it. bottom of the deck, we've got eternal love, happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. So it seems to be the course of this reading anyways. The ocean of eternal love, healing, creativity, and fertility. So it definitely tells us that we are embarking in the right path of our journey, right? Moonlight, travel, romance, and potential. So some of you probably have travel plans. I do. I'm just trying to push all this reading through. I'm actually on vacation next week, so that would be, going on a vacation is still a lot of work. You have to plan it and strategize and make sure that just so much work. So yeah, I've just been trying to push everything through so that I can take this week off. Sacred journey, life cycles, family, and transformation is here. The dream is here. Something is revealed, insight, breakthrough. And I'll take one more. Loss, grief, sadness, and resurrection. And let's see the bottom of the deck. Rising above, clarity, freedom, and solution. So beautiful messages, and I will actually go into the book and just give you guys a little bit more meaning to it. So I think that sometimes the book gives you a little bit more deeper meaning to what the actual card is saying. What is in your heart's what is that your heart truly desires? What do you perceive is missing in your life? In order to find the answers, you must look inside your heart. You already know this, but have been reluctant to look, because a part of you fears that your heart is trying to tell you something that you're not ready to face. The only way forward is to face your fear. Sometimes your life is not working out the way that you would like, and it's going to. Basically, it's just telling you that if there's things that you are not currently liking with your situation, you have to trust that it's going to lead to something better, because that's overall this is what it's saying, right? So basically, close your eyes and relax and just meditate and allow the healing light of the fire to just kind of burn all your doubts and fears, and allow it to just kind of heal you in that sense. Anything else that it's telling? Your soul will guide you towards happiness. All you need to do is follow and trust. So basically, trust the process of your journey, right? So that was purification by fire. And the second card was the moonlight. We will go over the meaning of that and see what else it needs to give us further clarification on. Romance is in the air. You will soon travel to somewhere special. A romantic evening leads you to discover a source of untapped and virtually unlimited potential. A simple yet inspirational idea comes to you and will have you look at life from a new perspective. Through this, you will create something new that will be of lasting value. Relax, unwind, and enjoy the time. The reflective light of the moon fills your heart with love and reveals a deep well of untapped creativity and possibility. We've got sacred journey. We'll go in and have a look at this, what this means. Life is a physical journey through time and space, and yet it also is a spiritual journey that transcends both time and space. Physically, we are born of the earth, and to the earth we shall return. Yet spiritually, we are never born and never die. We never come and we never leave. This card reminds you that you are each so much more than a physical reality. In fact, from our soul's perspective, this current life is just one page in a never-ending book, which is the eternal life of, eternal story of life. We are all characters in a play, and we have each chosen different roles. Your family is a central part of the journey. Each member plays their respective roles. Each member co-stars and is your partner. That is so true. I teach this, that before we incarnated, we chose our family, even though, you know, sometimes we we don't like what happens with relationships, but you choose your friends, your family, even your romantic interests, and throughout the course of your life, you know, it presents you in a different spiral, right? So yeah, all those kind of things are chosen. The dream is here. Something is revealed, insight, breakthrough. So let's have a look and see what the dream is saying. You will soon break free from a situation. Apparently I can't talk. That has been causing you concern. Something will be revealed either in a dream or through someone you know and trust. The information you receive will give you insight into something that has remained hidden from you for some time. So if there was something that was being kept from you, the dream is going to give you insights. It could even come through through a point of dream or dream messages. I'm actually writing a blog, and that's it's just being written right now, but it's all about how to interpret dreams. So this is actually really good that is shown up here as something that is sort of a confirmation even for me to put that kind of article out there for you guys. So this will be a big relief for you as you realize that your concerns and fears are unnecessary and unfounded. All is well that ends well. So pay attention to your dream messages. Write them down as soon as you get up, because as you go about your day, you're gonna forget, right? So, and just see how things will unfold for you. I'm just trying to skim through this and see if there's been anything else that another thing that you can do is go into a dream state, which is like a meditative state, in order to get some insights if there was something that you needed further clarification on. Losses here, and this is for a lot of us, we suffered a loss. So let's see if there's anything else that we need to learn from this. The card signifies a loss of disappointment of some kind. Perhaps a hope or a dream you had now seems destined to fail, or perhaps someone you love moves away, or a partnership seems to likely end. Yet this card signifies resurrection, which means that the perceived loss will either not eventuate, or that you will lose, or what you will lose will return to you in a new way or form. So this could also be for some of you that lost connection with your person. It could be that it's gonna bounce back around. So this is another way to look at it, if that's something that you guys are experiencing. So yeah, it's pretty much, and there's nothing else to this particular meaning that I should shed light. And then at the bottom the deck we had rising above, so which is the overall reading for this particular spread, which is rising above of all of this. So this is a nice deck to get at the bottom of the deck, because this kind of centers the reading anyway, right? So, and we've got rising above. The white dove depicted in this card flies high above the earth and is able to see things from a higher perspective. She suggests that you do the same. You cannot do this physically, but you can do it mentally by disconnecting emotionally from the present situation. No matter what the situation is, stop thinking about it. You are currently too close to see things clearly. A simple solution exists. This will become clearer to you once you let go. Stop focusing on the situation for a while. Bring your awareness within. Close your eyes, relax, meditate, surrender, let go. Take a walk in the park, dance, have fun, do whatever it takes to detach from things for a while, and the solution will become you obvious when the time is right. So really good spread even on this one. So let's see if there's any additional messages. This is going to be my deck, and if you need to order it, you can do so from my website. Let's have a look and see if there's any additional insights that can come from the spread that we've got. At the bottom of the deck, we've got compassion, throw love and kindness to those around you. And this was the first card that had that same meaning, right? So it came up again. We've got mountain here. You have some difficulty ahead, but the mountain is here to offer you support. The mountain continues to remain strong even during heavy storms. It is not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. And this is the mountain, and you can see that even though you know, you've got that big hurdle there, but once you pass that, look at the greenery that's there, the flowers and the abundance that you see. So basically what I'm trying to say in this card is just to just kind of remain positive, right? And you'll see that the heavy storm is going to pass through. We've got eagle, so this could be a animal spirit or power animal for some of you. Eagle is here. Allow your heart to guide you as opportunities you have never dreamt of will present themselves when you least expect it. Time to soar high in the direction of your dreams and goals. So that's here. Let's see what else. It's kind of on point with the messages that we've received so far. Let's see. What else? Soul alchemy is here. It's a kind of the same kind of overall energy as this card. That's soul alchemy, and we've got, you have all the tools you need to become the highest version of who you were destined to be. Ask your guides to assist you in this process. I now free myself from destructive doubts and fears. So this is really on point with the current spread that we've got between these two decks. It's just kind of overall assuring. Okay. Two cards have flipped, but I'm not going to take them because I don't know when they flipped. If it needs to come, it'll come back again. Oh, and then we've got like two cards that just jumped, so I just need one. What do you need to know? Oh gosh. Too many cards flip. One card. Here we go. We've got horseshoe that's here. I am always safe, divinely protected and guided. This is so on point. What else do you need to know? Gratitude. When you are in constant gratitude for what you already have, the universe gives you more reasons to be grateful for. And one more. Affirmations. I free myself from all destructive thoughts, patterns, fears, and doubts. I will no longer allow it to control my inner being. I am a divine being. That For those that have come up till this point of the reading, this is a very, very strong message for you guys. I'm going to leave this on the camera for a little bit longer so that you guys can pause this video right here and do this this affirmation, because I think this is a very, very good affirmation to have. Just pause it, and I just left it a little bit longer for you guys to do that so that you can actually take that affirmation. I think that it's actually very, very on point with the messages that came in. At the bottom of the deck, we've got caution. Pay attention to the red flags around you. You are being shown this for a reason. Do not second guess your inner guidance. Call upon your guardian angels for protection. So sometimes, you know, you have an inner voice that tells you about something, or it's warning you about some sort of situation or something in life. I mean, this is such a general reading, so just take what resonates. Listen to your intuition, your inner guidance, and allow it to, you know, lead you the way. And that's very, very important that you do that too. All right, we're breezing through this. Let's switch to tarot and see if there's anything that it needs to tell us in the tarot deck. We have a general idea of where the reading has headed. Let's see if there's any additional guidance the tarot is going to give. I love this tarot deck, but it's so big. I have a hard time sometimes maneuvering. Prince of Swords is here. I won't take it, but Prince of Swords is all talking about movement, you know, and it happens, movement happens in a very swift and very fast direction. So it's movement forward. We've got Nine of Wands, and Nine of Wands talks about the battle that is around you, and it could be an inner battle that you are facing, or worries, or something that has been bothering you. But the Nine of Wands is also telling you that you are almost done with that. In typical tarot deck, it's talking about the soldier that has finished the war and is now heading home. So whatever inner battle or conflict that you were facing, you're almost there. You're almost home. So too many cards came. I'm not going to take that. So just take that as a reassurance that whatever was there that was bothering you, or whatever issues that you had, it's almost over. Your fight is almost over. Lovers is here, and Lovers in general talks about abundance and soul partnerships, that kind of stuff. You know, for some of you that are in a soul partnership, for that to come along with the sacred union, just know that this is telling you that your guidance is you know, on point. And Lovers is also about choices, so ask your soul to kind of give you the right choice, as opposed to listening to the ego side of your inner being. You're supposed to listen to your soul. So that's a choice of listening to the inner guidance and what it's trying to tell you. You've got Prince of Cups. Prince of Cups is all about offer. I did talk about reconciliation in some of some of the twin flames, or your soul connection. So this could also be taken as that. It could be an offer that is going to come to you. It could be your job opportunity. It could be a relationship offer. It could be an engagement, or something like that that's gonna present. And that's just beside the Lovers. So I want to say that that could also be for some of you, especially the Nine of Wands is here, which the Nine of Wands talks about that it's almost the end period of that situation. So Two of Pentacles is here. Some of you are trying to balance things and find that inner balance or harmony, trying to juggle too many things, and you're trying to just kind of stay afloat. I'll take a clarifier in the next tarot deck to see if there is anything else that it needs to come on that one. At the bottom, the next card that showed up here is Four of Wands. So for some of you that were asking about a specific connection or a specific person, you know, it's a confirmation for you that you are in a soul partnership, especially if you are a twin flame and you're getting this reading. I mean, we've got the Lovers here, we've got the Four of Wands, so that to me tells me that this is a very sacred union or sacred relationship. And you know, we did have the sacred union as well as one of our cards. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Chariot. The Chariot kind of reminds me of this card that showed up here with the dragon, you know, the yin and the yang. And I think, mention that even when I was interpreting it, you know, the dark side and the light side of it. And you can see that this is what this talks about as well. We've got the dark horse and the white horse, and this is now finding that balance and harmony and moving forward. And with Chariot, you are moving forward in a very swift direction in life, and it's all about movement forward. And if you remember, when I had finished shuffling the card, even the Knight of Swords appeared, which also had the same kind of meaning, and it actually came up in the Chariot, which is it's sort of like the same, because this is a major arcana. It's talking about life events, and the movement forward is there. I mean, we even had the chess queen, right? That's telling us that it's gonna be the case. It's gonna be moving forward, whatever that you needed to move forward with. And even this one had the same meaning, which was the spiral dancer. So all that is telling me that there's movement forward in whatever things that you wanted to inquire about. Usually, as you are, most viewers, when they are looking at these kind of readings, they have their own inner questions that they have within themselves. So it's sort of a confirmation for you as well, if you did have some sort of question that you were trying to get your answers with, or seeking guidance in. So, you know, again, this is a very general reading, so take what resonates and toss what doesn't. Nine of Pentacles is here. Nine of Pentacles talks about abundance and just reaping the rewards of your hard work and labor, you know, that sort of thing. So we're going to clarify the Nine of Wands. Let's have a look and see what two cards came. I'm not going to take that. I'm just going to take one each as it comes. Nine of Wands. What is it clarifying here? Nine of Wands. Ah, there we go. So it's the Wheel of Fortune. So like I said, when Nine of Wands appears, it's usually you know, finishing that inner battle, the turmoil, or the hard work that you have done, and you're almost done with that. And with Wheel of Fortune, it's all about cycles, and this is sort of the cycle that it was in, and now the wheels will turn, right? So if there was very specific things that you were talking about in terms of your you know, your connection, it's almost done with, and now the next cycle is showing up, which is the wheel, right? We've got Eight of Pentacles. So all the hard work that you have put, it's gonna be reaping the rewards now, because this is the Eight of Pentacles. It's still clarifying the Nine of Wands. A lot of them are self-explanatory, but I wanted to just clarify the Nine of Wands and the Two of Pentacles in this spread, just to see what it actually meant. So for some of you that was in separation with your twin flame or your person, all that stuff that was happening is nearly to the end, and the battle, the inner turmoil, the battle is almost done, and whatever work or intention that you had placed, the hard work that you have done in your spiritual journey, your connection, it's going to be reaping the rewards, because the wheel of fortune is here. That's going to turn that wheel now into the positive aspect of that connection, right? Let's see what the Two of Pentacles is going to say. And beautiful card that showed up here, which is the Judgment, clarifying the Two of Pentacles, which again, this is what I was picking up from the spread. There's a couple that actually turned. I'm not going to take all of them. It can always reappear. The Judgment is all about reconciliation, getting another round of that. And it sounds like that's what I picked from the spread that I saw. We've got the Page of Wands, so the inner desires and news, you know, that kind of stuff, things that you were waiting for, it's coming to fruition, because it's clarifying the Two of Pentacles, you know, all those kind of things that you were trying to figure out which way that the wheel was gonna balance off, or the scale was gonna balance. It's gonna balance to the favor that you wanted it to balance to. Bottom of the deck, we've got Ten of Swords. So for some of you that felt really heavy in your connection, and you were having like a hard time dealing with things that you were, I just want to say that the Chariot is here. That's also talking about movement forward from the Ten of Swords, right? The Ten of Swords is done, and now you're moving into a positive direction. So beautiful spread. Let me know, guys, how you liked it. I so far think that this makes sense to me, what has come. Okay. I'm in between appointments, so I had to quickly look and see if I'm still on schedule. More on the deck, messages from your twin flame. This is my deck, so if you guys want to order this, you can do so. I wish I had treated you better than I did. So for some of you that needed to hear that, it's here. Let's have a look. Okay, so you rocked my world into chaos is here. This is messages from your twin flame. I had to let you go, but it is not for long. So for some of you that had to face some sort of separation and stuff like that, it's here telling you that you know, the separation is not there for too long. Please do not give up on us. I need you. What else you need to know? Too many flip, I won't pick that. Too many are flipping. I'm just trying to get just one. I walked away because I did not have much to give you right now. So for some of you that were facing separation, they walked away because at that moment they didn't have too much to give you, but now they will. I'm figuring out my finances and career. I'm doing this for us. Seems to come up all the time in my reading. I want you to work on your healing as I am working on mine. Right now, I am your mirror. So that's there. What else? We are soulmates. We have known each other before. So this is sort of a confirmation for some of you that were wondering about your connection and whether you had some sort of soul connection. So soulmates, twin flames, it's pretty much the same. You're extremely hot and I want you. I'm coming to rock your world. So again, this is what I felt about the judgment coming in here, the reconciliation, that kind of stuff. So there's going to be some of you that will hear from your person. You're all I want. I do not want to lose you is at the bottom of the deck. So this was Twin Flame Union. I hope you guys enjoyed the April reading. And again, these are timeless readings that I give, so you can always go back and have a look at my other readings as well. You are meant to see what you come across or hear what you come across. So with that, all the best and enjoy your spring.